somebody is going to be top fragging. That's for sure. You have 1 in a 10 chance, or a 10 out of 10 chance if you really look at it that way. This is Group B decider match. The winner will advance on into the semifinals. So context, again, very important as we jump into Inferno. We're going to have Nuke next and Mirage as a decider. Now, guys, the one question I didn't ask you, will this be 3 maps or will it end in 2?
It's either 3 for Triumph or it's 2 for Team 1. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. I feel like I don't know if Triumph are going to be able to 2-0 with Nuke in the you know, the crosshairs. But hey, if they do, it'll be all the more impressive. And trying to earn a spot in those playoffs as well, joining EG inside of their group, that's got to feel good.
Well, also, I've got you in my crosshairs.
Can I just say, right, like, here's something I'm going to defend my name and everyone on this squad with. I went and crunched the numbers just now, and they are all within 0.1 of each other on according to HLTV.
Yeah, Hugo.
So, like, in my defense, this is a team where, as I say, like, on any map, they're all so good.
Yeah, you're right, Harry.
Often that scoreboard is, like, very, very close together.
All the professional players are really good at Counter-Strike. That's a great point.
Right, can we get this rat off of the desk?
Well,
because this is actually an important game, and he's already ruining it.
And it is an important game, but I guess, you know, for both of you, it's kind of like we said at the beginning of the segment, or I said rather, that you're kind of like the same person in 2 different bodies. That would make you like Siamese rats in a way.
Nice, yeah. Thank you.
Wow,
guys.
Wow, man, you've really taken us to a whole new plane. Look at this from Team 1. They are all in mid, and Triumph are all in alt mid. This is going to get wild. Pesadello up inside of the apartments, in with a double, but will get traded by Junior. PRT still fighting down alt, but where have the rest of his team gone? They're all dead.
That's it. Team 1 wins the series. GG next.
Yeah, I guess, right? Like this 2v2, if it's going to show us anything, it's that.
This is going to be a real competitive series, though. Like Malbs was saying after the game yesterday against Rebirth, that they just didn't feel like they were having a good on day in CS. They weren't playing well. Shots were missing. Smokes were missing as well from Maluki. And that's what happened when they took on Triumph last time. They got battered. But I don't know if that's going to be the same case today. 2-on-2, back to B for Triumphs. Malbs, rather, made this read. He rotated.
You're doing great, Hugo.
Thanks, Harry.
Say.
Appreciate your
You
comments.
guys truly are like a lover's quarrel, but just lovers.
I couldn't do this without you, although I'd love to. And Triumph setting up towards B. Malbs is playing in the ninja spot, giving up the site, playing retake with the kit smoke. When Triumph plant, are they ready for a player in ruins?
Well, Malbs just might ruin their day.
All right.
And so this bomb's going to go down now for Triumph, or at least that's what we're hoping. A little bit of noise made. That's the rotation coming through from PRT. Malbs and him both grouped up in CT side. And Junior looking to go aggressive, looking to kind of go against the grain here. But they're already up and past the ruins. And Brian won't have this info. Footsteps now heard, guns firing off, and Junior still just waiting patiently. Good timing to find PRT. And Malbs is on the bomb, he's sticking it. Ryan through the smoke, gonna deal with him, and Triumph, they somehow come out on top there. In spite of what looked like the perfect read from Team 1, they had players in apps, they were challenging alt mid from top mid, they were very, very ready for that A play. And so, you know, Triumph being able to close it out and keeping 2 players alive, that's pretty damn commendable.
Yeah, and it's just like I said, Triumph, they have beat Team 1 before.
They have, Trace. You did say that.
But
it's
early days. There we go. That's
true.
the normal cop-out.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Both sides. Scout shot hits for Maluki. He's fighting down mid. Junior is tucked with an AK. One of the 2 rifles in this round for Triumph.
On the MP5. Now, it's not every day we see one of those get used in professional play.
Oh, the reads coming in. PRT's already rotating to be execute. Triumph on waiting around. Smoke is down. Here comes Penny with the kill, and now his team can flood in off the back of it. Malbs is going to swing the smoke. Nice shot on the Deagle, but they won't be letting him get through that one again. A cheeky kill, but no more as Triumph take the site.
Yeah, that CT smoke going to start to fade soon. And as I said, there it goes. So that's going to get re-smoked now by Ryan. Team 1 just grouped up, waiting for a kill to present itself. Triumph aren't giving anything over, though, and so they've got to make the first move. They've got to be the ones to accelerate this retake, and to do that, you got to get past Ryan.
Ooh.
Martin will deke Penny out of the round. He gets away with a lot of damage in response. Ryan is low, though, and the scout of Maluki deals with him. They never saw Sheikh Zula here in the pool, but PRT takes his head off, and it's going to fall to Moose to try and battle his way back into the round. There's one and the double. 3 in total for Moose, and Triumph, they just about get that second on the board. A force bite from Team 1, looking good there. But Moose keeps it cool in the clutch. And I think already this is delivering on the promise of this being a close series. Like every single one of these rounds coming down to these like even odd scenarios where there's no real clear victor in sight. And I think, you know, something that's going to bode well for Triumph here is it's been like Moose and Ryan doing a hell of a lot early on. Like it's not those names that we look to so much in the last series where it was Penny and Junior popping off. You know, we still got that yet to come.
Well, Penny takes some shots towards Banana. No damage exchanged thus far, just pistols for Team 1. Good luck with that, bruh. Very forward positioning for Team 1 here as well. Penny closest to the problem itself. Presence at mid as well. What can these pistols even begin to conjure up?
Ooh, Team 1 know it's a fake as well because the BCT smoke went in, but no one pushed the car. Pesteo was there the whole time, but he aggresses into Penny. Barton in the pit with a double, and there's an AK that's dropped off as well. They're going to double back, and yeah, the right call. Penny got a pick here on aggressing players. Narbs is going to have an early rotation, but he still won't be able to get back in the site. Last time, he D'd through CT. This time, it's no, not today, rather, no way in. Triumph, lock him out with the smokes. This plant can happen. Marbs is going to have to go crazy here. Could catch an angle. Junior, oh dear, getting tagged. Penny coming in, but it's Junior with a kill. And this is looking like a done deal. Barton is trapped out in this spawn with a AK, but Sheikh is already looking to kill these players up on the save. He spotted PRT getting pit side as well, so he's going to reroute apps knowing these players are trapped.
What's today, Hugo? Do you know the date?
16th of November.
Oh, okay. You know what today is?
16th of November.
Well, yeah, obviously. It's National or International Moderation Appreciation Day.
Really?
So appreciate your local mods. Appreciate the Twitch chat mods. Send them a lovely little message that they cannot refuse. Also a holiday I just made up, basically, so.
Oh, you didn't have to spoil it, Trace.
Well.
And no one's going to take you seriously.
Oh, man.
Here it is. The buy's out. The buy time has begun. Team 1 with guns. They've got the AWP as well, Maluki, which is a nice sight to get in early. He can be inconsistent, but when he's on form, this guy is a rocket. Taking it for the mid-peak, not going too wide, though. While he's up B, Triumph take early control. Team 1 respect it. They have loads of util, but they might be using this as retake utility. Might not have much of a chance. Triumph looked like they wanted to go straight into B, but denied by the Molotov and an early rotation from the AWP as well. Here come Triumph, setting up their full execute at 125, and they're going through the smokes, but the Molly denies it and slows things down.
Oh, this is a bit of a weird round now, right? Like even 2 almost attempts at getting into B and both times denied by Molotovs. And you bang on about these rotations coming through. However, no one that has moved around, I'm looking at Maluki there, has utility to like dump in and delay this push even longer. So Triumph will finally be given this B play that they've been waiting for. Flashes of all you've got if you are Team 1. Sheikh Zula taken out as he's trapped thanks to that flashbang, and now the bomb out in the open as well. This is a pretty dire B play from Triumph. It's going to fall down to Moose, and the flashes are good. Missed shot from Maluki. However, with players waiting in CT, there's smoke fading. Don't know how he lives to tell the tale there. And Moose, a few more missed shots coming his way. Maluki just can't find him. And so now he's been given a little bit of room. Only 20 seconds. He's tried to bait the peek out from CT, but ultimately just a tad too low is Moose. Team One finally going to put their first up on the board.
Yeah, really.
And that B play, man, like the utility to stop it coming through is great from Team One. The flashes even better, right? Just to cancel out those first few players that try and flood in. Ended up being a kind of ugly looking round for Triumph, as everything they tried to do, every bit of ground they tried to take was just cancelled by good utility usage from Team One.
Yeah, that's a really nice hold for Team One on the B side. And also, when Triumph go quiet, Team One not falling for that and rotating it off the orb. They kept it there the entire time. Great grenade on the boosting players. And there's more where that came from. Even the spam from Malbs finding Sheikh Zilla. He's 0-4. He's having a tough start, often in first. Was flashed in the pool last round and dealt with. Triumph now, a bit of a screwed round. They've got 3 AKs and a Deagle. 1 smoke. And as we've already said, Team One have been great at dispersing util at the right time. So Triumph throwing in this B smoke, they've got to commit off the back of it. They have to use it. There's no time for fakes. Back to B. Pesadeo is going to drop his smoke when he sees them. They're going to have to go right through if they want this to be real. But Moose, he hasn't thrown his yet, so they can, again, just hold off. But what this will likely leave is Team One rotating a 3rd player over as they did before. They're going to re-smoke mid. They don't have the info, but they know that top mid is clear. And with things going quiet, I actually like this rotate for Triumph now. They're going to go back towards A. Unfortunately, they've read into this, and Team One have not rotated a 3rd man. And so PRT, while he backs up to the archway, Triumph are going to be able to crunch mid, and there's actually no one here. Barton's just peeled back into Grave as well. Maluki has the orb, though, and he can always be a strong player. 30 seconds. The triple B read is not the answer. Triumph, can they get the picks on A in time?
Smoke dumped in the library. Ryan rounds the corner right into Barton's AK. But there you have it. That was short-lived. Penny falls.
Ooh.
Ryan replies, and now there's going to be a bomb plant.
Oh, dear, Maluki's dead in the water. He doesn't even know it. Junior with a big wrap at 6 seconds, and Maluki couldn't find anything from the apartments. This retake is still going to be doable with kits available, but they've got to move quick. Junior's picked up one on the AWP. Moose follows up on short. Now it's PRT and a 1-on-2. It has a 1v1 in the side, but Ryan's Deagle opens the round and closes it as well. That's a 3-on-5 for Triumph going back into A, and they're going to pick it up.
I think there's a word that describes all that, Hugo.
Do tell.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Maluki never stood a chance in the halls. Of course, Pasadeo would have been the saving grace, however. Saw how that one turned out. It's a big round there for Triumph. And with the big round, it's a few little guns. And little Harry.
Yeah, man.
It is crazy that they make you as tall as you are on this green screen like this.
Yeah, it's very nice of them, right? I think if anyone knew that really...
You're 5 foot.
5'7", which...
No, just 5 foot. Don't church it up because people can hear us.
Okay,
please.
yeah.
Be honest with them.
Yeah, man.
Not just embarrassing us, but you're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, yourself at this point. And really, I don't know if you can come back from this.
For 2 people who are both actually shorter than me, you've got an awful lot
On
to
camera,
stand on here.
On camera, we are.
My stature will always be taller than yours, Harry.
The only thing we're
That's not
standing
a
on is
threat.
boxes.
It's a promise.
Well, Triumph promised to threaten the Team One economy, and they've done good on their side of the bargain. Broken by just pistols.
I don't know. I think Little Harry's got a nice ring to it.
I think it does as well. Oh, but not as good a ring as that Deagle USP combo.
Somehow.
Little Harry and Prince Albert.
Yikes. Eat the rich.
Eat the rich. Yeah, well, that's actually what Team One are trying to do right now, right? They come into this with nothing in comparison to Triumph.
They're hungry.
Hungry. We are hungry.
Indeed.
Give me that cornbread.
What?
I don't know what he
What
said.
word was that? Was that cornbread?
Yes, actually. Thank you.
Oh.
Well, since you guys are so pathetic, you wouldn't even notice. This eco round right here is all right for Team 1. If they can just hold on to this A site, you take down Moose. Ryan down as well, just Junior. PRT finds him blind. And Harry. Boy, that was tumultuous.
Tumultuous, man. I don't even know the meaning of the word. Look at that, though. That's unreal from Team 1. I don't know how they get away with it. I really don't. Like, down through mid, they find that opener, and immediately you can tell Triumph are feeling the pressure. The fact that PRT is able to get away with 3 from down in the pit is a little saddening for Triumph, right? Like, you'd think that's something they were able to deal with. There's some fine dig work. PRT really looking to get stuck into this game. Opens up again with the advantage. Maluki just staring at Sheikh Zula through the Molotov, through the smoke. And I don't think this is one of these tales where Triumph, you know, eco them back. I think this is one where Team 1, you know, that's their avenue back into this game.
Yeah, there's no CT smoke as well, so the boost isn't really necessary, but it will certainly be an off position that Triumph are ready for if they get that far. Maluki finding a double. Penny's going to swing, and he does catch Maluki looking deep, but Maluki responds with 4 in the round. Nice anti-eco, clean as can be for Team 1, no casualties, and that's got to feel good after Triumph, you know, already picked up their own eco round earlier in the game with AKs and Deagles. Team 1. Winning a pistol, getting all the guns, and shutting it down.
Maluki going for this aggressive peek in the top middle. It's going to land it right onto Penny. Molotov's going to force it back even further. Meanwhile, the B aggression is there for Pasadeo. So Banana conceded, mid contested, and the bomb on Moose at the end of apartments. Well, that's an adventurous play, to say the least.
Yeah, very adventurous.
If you're going to send, full send, or don't send at all. That's what you got to say, because he like jumps out, then he tries to escape back in. Like, they didn't see me, but they did. Oh, filthy shot for Junior.
Eat the ridge.
And 4-4. Penny's dropped Junior the AWP early in this game. About time. Only time we've seen it is when he killed Maluki in apartments and got that in play. And Maluki is finding some good success here on the CT side. So nice to see that head-to-head battle. If he's going to get given it down middle Banana out of spawn, I don't know. But Maluki... Oh, he goes back for ult. This guy loves this peak, doesn't he? Nice shot for Junior. Trapped to the lock, so by his teammate, and Malb sprays them both down. That is unfortunate. Shake 0-8, and 4-on-3 up are Team 1. Bang.
See, Triumph are hoping they get given a fight, but Team 1, they don't need to give this engagement over, right? Everyone's just kind of waiting, and now they drop that bomb over towards short. Finally, they were given that peak. Moose with the response, and he's been good in these clutches, but a 1v3 and having to get past Maluki on the AWP, it's not going to be easy. Ascending up into the apartments, Maluki has crossed into the site while this has been happening.
Oh,
and that should be Moose spammed out of the round. Team 1, they take the lead. And man, that one anti-eco that they were able to turn against Triumph somehow with the Deagles really has put some confidence into Team 1. And Triumph, this is feeling like a very, very different game to what we saw last time these teams went head-to-head, right? There was like a lot of highly contested aggression in towards areas like Banana, like there was a lot of utility going down there. While it was a kind of slower approach from Triumph, this one feels slow, but also like occasionally a little bit disjointed, where like you'll have a player very, very far removed from anywhere else, and you know, trade work not really there in that same fashion it was last time. But I think more than anything else is that Team One are kind of looking more like themselves in this one. Because I think a lot of us, I say a lot of us, there's only 3 of us here. Yeah. I think we agreed with Malbs when he said like we were just having an off day. And I think that was quite apparent really by how Team One looked in the server. And even then, it still ended up being a reasonably close affair. Once again, right, it's only these pistols and armor out for Triumph. Oh, they're just getting wrecked. Pesadillo locking down mid, might get the 4K. No, Penny gonna take his head off. But then immediately traded. And that's something you've got to give Team One credit for. Like, they've always got someone nearby to help, you know, take you down a peg if you do get that man advantage.
Yeah, we have a attack as well coming out from Triumph. Tacitus, the coach, Brazilian as well, up against the Brazilians. Probably got a lot to say here, and hopefully has a bit of a read as to the situation, how to get Triumph back in as they have another gun round. These ecos have been dealt with pretty well by Team One. And look at how rich they are, man. That's a testament to how many players they're keeping alive in these anti-eco rounds. Players nearing max cash after the buy.
And that's the thing, right? Like, we were talking about him a lot coming into this. Was Penny in that last series was absolutely unreal for Triumph. Like, looked incredible. And right now, he's second to last on the team. 3 kills to his name.
But still not on Sheikh Zula's level.
No, Sheikh being 0-9 is definitely a little worrying, right?
Oh, there's a big play through the smoke as well. They smoke the molly, they flash PRT in. He needs cover. Maluki hits 1. Ryan does trade though again, and PRT dealing with him from the bottom of mid, even spamming Banana as his team pushed through. Penny in the smoke. This could favor him, but Pesadero just going to cut him off. 4-on-3. The call's been made. Moose with a great position, though he gets out of apartments, and now Team One are trapped between opponents from spawns either side. Junior catching Pesadeo, moving up from the bottom of B, and Malbs is still here. B is technically open, but Malbs is trying to flank the bomb. He knows Moose has A. He knows so Junior was abs. It is weird, but it might be a Team One round if Malbs can get this timing to perfection. It seems like he has. The knife is out. Brutal scenes. And a 2-on-2 with a bomb dropped under the control of Team One.
And somehow the 2 CTs have ended up meeting up again in the apartments. They've now got the bomb under their control. Penny's like, well, I've just been sat ramp for an hour. And oh, great, that's my round. Okay, cool. Moose, all alone in the 1v2, wrapping around towards the library and looking just to run away.
Is he doing the full wrapper? Is he saving? This is quite a flank for 30 seconds.
Either this is a flank that's going to run out of time, or this is the most extravagant save you've ever seen.
He's just hoping he can get both fights together, but when Team One notice the clock, if it is down at the 10-20 second mark, they can just, one player can just peel back if they don't have positions to trade. And Moose walking here, it could be his undoing.
Oh, sees one. But now they just don't give him this fight. They just hide. They just go, all right, well, he's alt mid. Actually, main mid, and there's just no time. And Moose is now running back, and he's back where he started. We've come full circle. It's 7 on the board for Team One. Triumph, nice try, but it gets a bit wild. There were a few like nice little things there that I think were worth pointing out, right? And that was like the mid play coming through from Barton, like runs straight down. Obviously has Maluki helping out with the AWP. And the moment they lose Maluki, the reaction from Team One was something else, man. Like they didn't want to just leave that player in mid to his own devices and have him fall, you know, on the back of like hoping for a 1-to-1 trade. Instead, everyone gets aggressive and they are playing the trade game in spite of that, meaning that they have to fight their way to get to the trades in a sense. Like everyone just groups up, they rush down Banana, they push top mid, and it really does like just turn that round into absolute chaos for Triumph.
Great confidence though. I love to see that from Team One. Taking names, taking positions. 7-4 up, Moose gone again with the 1 AK. It's on pistols otherwise. Penny's got the top of B as they peel off, but they're going to boost up. Pesadeo jiggling. Penny's waiting for the shot, but he's been seen, and just crispy aim right now for Team One, hitting all the headshots. 5-on-2, bomb going B. Ryan's got a great position to flank. Oh, but he might have been spotted there from the pit. Yeah, Barton looks like he got him. PRT turns, and that's so lucky for Team One, but you take those, leaving just Sheikh Zilla 0-10. I don't see it changing here.
I would say that you're probably right, Hugo.
I changed to 0-11.
Oh.
Lord, brutal.
Yeah, this is a little rough. This is a little rough, like, especially when you think about how good the start was for Triumph. It was looking nice, and then they lose to the Deagles, and they haven't won anything since that round. Like, remember how, at the time, it felt like, yeah, they shouldn't have let that slip by, but maybe it's pretty inconsequential. No, that's not the case at all. It's really put some confidence in Team One, and Triumph haven't looked the same since. And you know, now we go back into an investment for Triumph. They've got the AWP on Junior. Bit of aggression coming through over in mid. PRT is keen to take a gunfight here, and the flash sends Penny back. They hear Moose up close, and the AWP there. Both players just going to dodge each other for the time being.
Yeah, Triumph, in the beginning of these rounds, they're not getting too terribly much control. I mean, a couple of times we have seen Moose get out these apartments and really rally the backlines a little bit, but even then, it's not really come to fruition.
Yeah, it certainly helps the Team One keep bringing that aggression, right? Not just around where they push mid, but Maluki AWPing ult a lot of the time.
And I think it's that aggression that's forcing Triumph to have to play very reactive Counter-Strike right now. Think about how, like, the first 5 rounds of this game started. There were a lot of clear plans for Triumph. Like, there was that B execute, which admittedly got denied, but, you know, it's still a plan from the get-go. And they just kind of did a bunch of B executes all in a row. And then since the kind of aggression started to trickle through, Triumph are defaulting in the beginning of every one of these rounds for a long old while, hoping that something's given over. And in this B play, when they finally fall back into an execute, with everyone ready to go, they found the openers. They've gotten in. Malbs holding for this push, and Moose trying to get cute with it. But it's Malbs doubling up and leaving a 3-on-3 open to Team One.
No utility for this retake, but they've been pretty methodical together as a unit, moving back in quick. Molly is Malbs. He hits a headshot on the AWP. What a blinder. Penny up close, spam down. He was already low from the coffin plant. And Ryan now in a clutch with a quick shot, but no more. It's a retake round for Team One, a 3-on-3 that they pick up in the post plant. And yeah, Triumph, they may have got those B entries, they may have gotten in, but Moose going through the smoke when Team One had already read into that execute a few seconds prior to it coming in. They thought it was too good to be true. They thought it was too quiet in middle, and it was. So Malbs is already in a great position, and he's having some beautiful rounds as well, right? The knife on Junior in apartments. He domes Junior there on the retake, getting a multi-kill, and Team One just keeping things up on this CT side, looking for that revenge, looking to get through this group. And it might be within reach. 9-4, another buy for Triumph. Lost bonus plus, oh dear, Shake. He gets team knifed. In spawn, right click in the back for 61. That's not what you want when you're having such a hard game.
Well, you know, perhaps someone thought they were pulling out the defibrillators. Gets his first kill of the game in the last round.
And then smoke spammed. So it really is a rough old bag of skills here for Sheikh Zilla, but maybe he can get back into things.
Now, Harry, if you had to guess about a rough bag of Skittles, what does that really taste like to you?
You ever eaten sand even by mistake?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
Like that normal, nice, sweet interior, gone. It's gravelly. It's in your teeth. It's all over the insides of your mouth. And you don't hate it either, and that's what gets to you the most.
Actually love it.
You eat
In fact,
sand.
you love it.
You know, buying bags of sand wholesale. Look at this read, man. Team One again are moving players over to B. Triumph just go quiet. And I feel like these B rounds need more pace. They need more explosion as Sheikh Zilla gets flashed out and finished off. Penny's deep in spawn. They don't know. And he cuts off a rotate. Penny may have set this team up for success in the post plant as Triumph have deep positioning in a 2-on-2. They know Team One are coming. They just don't know where they're coming from. PRT making his presence known in spawn and Barton joining him. Again, no util, but Team One have been great on these retakes.
Come on, Penny. Give us a glimpse of what we saw last time. There's the peak, and Ryan with him. Talk about trade work, man. Yeah. That round is like, that's like maximum efficiency Counter-Strike. All trades happening within a millisecond of each other. And that will see Triumph through to a 5th.
Yeah, That's a nice little crunch play. The reason that's good for Triumph as well is even if the players aren't there, they can flank CT, they can wrap, they can play that bomb that's actually planted open on the fountain as well. So lots of options there for Triumph. They don't play over-aggressive.
Also, Hugo,
nice position.
you criticised me for saying that everyone's going to be pretty good. Like,
I didn't criticise you.
Well,
I just said, yeah, they're all really good, man.
Receipts would show something different there.
What the hell, Hugo? Why did you go so hard on it?
Don't take it so personally.
Trace is just an agent of chaos, man.
Yeah,
like, he's just here to agree with us sometimes, disagree with us others.
Well, it's selected.
Oh, PRT.
PRT.
So damn blind. That flash was perfect. That nade was even better.
150 damage. Bam.
Got him go. Barton grabs himself 3. Pesadeo, right place, right time. Sheikh Zula, AWP, takes a shot to the player there in the apartments and is eventually taken down by Malbs. We see this first half well in favor of Team 1 here on Inferno. But we're going to go to a break, and we're going to come back with the second half.
It's a feeling. We watch the waves wash over the shore. The horizon was blinding. This could be the end of the world as we know it. Or this could be the end of the world as we know it. And we never thought we'd get this far. want you to believe.
Here we go. We're ready to kick it back off, and that's Team 1 leading the road so far. Actually in control of this ride we're on at the amusement park known as Inferno. And of course, for you joining us, we want to invite you to our fan cams. Harry, where do they go to do that?
IEM.gg/fancam.
Yes. Any particular outfits you'd like them to wear? I know you were talking about some sort of like furry outfits earlier. Not sure that fits.
No,
the
I was
criteria
looking to
here.
buy the whole desk fursuits, but then I realized that would cost like 15 grand, and
Well, the
it's just
investment.
not in the budget. It's just not. I had a look.
So what Harry's done is he's got one massive fursuit for the
We're
three of
all
us
staying
all
in.
getting together. That's a big opener for Moose. He's had some great rounds in this game on the T side, but now Triumph head down by 5. Needing this pistol. Ryan's trapped. He's pushed down. Penny's trying to cover, but he's been goosed. And Ryan dead at the first bullet. Malbs moving up Banana, blinded, but still in. And double set of nades for Team 1. Are these coffin nades? If they are, Penny is going to get obliterated. He's 8 health anyway. We'll see. They might be post-plant. Right now, Coffin and CT smoke. And Pesadeo dead on the lurk. Here come Team 1 into B.
Ooh, Malbs. Well, eventually they do get into the site. It's a little bit gross, but they managed to get that bomb down now. Malbs and Maluki. One day.
Ooh.
I was going to say Eminem, but there you go. Maluki, now the last guy left alive in this 1v3. They're already in the back of the site. It's Junior with a quick pick to find him. And 6 now on the board for Triumph. Pistol round in the second half going their way as they look to get back into this game nice and early.
That's a good sign for Triumph, right? Last time we saw these two teams take each other on, the T side was where Team 1 had the most trouble on Inferno, only finding 3 rounds in that second half. And so, worrying signs. They're going to force in early to try and disperse the economy, try and get back into it, and break Triumph early in this half, but Galil's not really AKs either, 3 of them. Far from a perfect bite. Pesadeo throwing a B smoke at the top of car. 3B for Triumph, so they don't have this info thanks to the smoke. If Team 1 elevate the pace on A, they might find a nearly empty site with only 2 defending players. Ryan's running on a rotate. Triumph are taking Banana at the same time. And so Team 1, every second counts here as the CT start to realize what's going on. Long smoke on Library. Pesadeo taking that position, but he's been flashed off. They've got a gap. Ryan's got a chance, but only doing damage. That's Junior, rather, doubling back towards the spawn. Penny is there, but not for long. Sheikh Zula alone at B. Junior trying to deny the wrap back into the A site. They're just looking for kills at this point. Forget the destination. Oh, Ryan, that was scary, but he gets it done. And Junior flashed out in Library to brawl on either side. Team 1 2-on-2 with 1 CT apiece. Sheikh Zula is running through spawn right now, but they're still hanging on. They're still holding on, and they're going to kill him in B, giving them a free bomb plant. Dear, oh dear, he waited all that time, and he never saw anyone in Banana, so assumed they had to be wrapping A. Team 1 didn't really have a plan in mind. They were just playing for kills, and Malbs is playing for the ace.
But Maluki's going to do everything in his power to not give it to him. And there it is. Team 1, they bite back 11. Thanks to that force by victory. And yeah, man, for Sheikh Zula, that's a little rough, right? Like, tries to have to read, tries to fast rotate in to help out of the A site, and ends up making problems way worse. Team 1 as well, hilarious. It was kind of looking like they were approaching this time point where they maybe wanted to make a bit of a move, right? Like thinking, well, Triumph aren't going to give us anything. You start to see players shuffling around a bit, and then they hear the footsteps that come in their merry way through CT.
Yeah, they do get
wait,
fed.
someone is coming to us. Okay, hang on a minute then. Then they get away with it, and the B side's open for business.
Yeah, it's like the lack of respect play for Triumph is actually what undoes them there, as they try and crunch Team 1 in the Library, and patiently playing on this T side nets them an 11th, breaking the money back. We got a force buy. We've also got a triple B with a boost on Penny and a scout in CT. Quadruple, yes, sorry, they're on top of each other's heads. So that's quite the setup. Here come Team 1 into what could be a very scary execute.
Yeah, Junior's going to shoot this scout. Nope, he smoked off. He's going to think about dropping this nade instead. Malbs already creeping in.
Oh, good jump. Penny's off the boost, he gets flashed in. Aggressive though, he finds 2 with a deagle. Malbs trading, trapped in the pool, and he has no idea about where all the players are surrounding him. There's another, still a new box. Ryan, unbeknownst to Team 1, is waiting in the smoke.
Just very eerie scenes. They re-smoke spawn. That's so
no
Barton
idea.
can get across. Look at that. They have absolutely no idea, and that's going to be the undoing of Mouths. Now, even with all the hope in the world, what will Barton do here?
Oh.
Needed that second kill, got it, but also needed a third. Try and pick up a 7th.
Okay, nice B stat. Good read there. Team One, they also execute with 3 players walking contact into B. The other 2 are late. They're watching ult, they're watching mid. They see nothing. And so Team One, like contact walking into B. Maluki, I think it was first, jumps. He spots the boost, but he also gets domed by the player in the site as well. And it all just comes crumbling down for Team One. Now they've got to win a force. Them winning the second round set them up for an upset here on the map pick of Triumph. But now it's definitely under question with Triumph having the far easier job of getting this reset round. And pushing Team One to pistols yet again. Flash in mid. Ryan sees nothing. They're close though, and Moose has got the spot. Team One going to try and run the smoke, but it comes down at the worst possible time.
Big nade from Junior. Oh, trying to make up for it. But, uh-oh. Things have suddenly gotten very, very bad very, very quickly. Moose loose down in the pit. Not giving them any room to maneuver. Now, bit of a team flash there. That's fine. We can all deal with it as long as Penny gets the immediate headshot, and he does. So, hey, he qualified for 1 free team flash. Triumph onto 8, and now an eco looming. For Team One.
You okay?
Oh, sorry, man. I was just scratching as I said that.
Okay.
Luckily enough, right? Not much was happening, and it's only an eco coming up for Team One. So, time to stretch is now.
Yeah, I mean, and on that notion, I wanted to revisit the sand conversation and just, you know, like eating sand, but I don't know. I've been looking up some of the health benefits of eating sand. It just doesn't seem like a sustainable diet.
Well, you know, nothing's that sustainable if you do it forever.
I understand if you put mayonnaise in with the sand, it's a little more congealed and obviously a little bit more tasty, but still, you're gonna get that snap, crackle, and pop. You're gonna get that crunch.
Exactly, and that's what sand is so famed for in the culinary world, is that unique crunch. Really, there's nothing else like it. You could do shards of glass, but then you're basically eating sand, and it's way, way
Let's just overcook
less
sand,
safe.
right? Like, it's just overcooked.
Yeah, overcooked, right? No one wants to eat that.
So
I prefer my glass raw.
Yeah, blue actually is what they call it. You get it like a blue done sand.
like
Blue done
glass.
sand. Is that a steak joke there?
Yes.
Okay.
But ultimately, the stakes looking pretty high right now in the server for Team One.
What have these cows been smoking?
Whoa.
That was a steak joke, Trace. It's fine. You wouldn't get it.
Oh.
11-9, and buy time for Team
Yeah,
One, who had to double eco. One of them being
you
a force buy.
you couldn't stake.
You okay, Harry?
You guys, you know, the longer we work together, the more I've grown an appreciation for Hugo, more so than that other guy.
You have great taste, Trace. Shame about the sand, but we can't win everything. Running through a molly with the smoke, 1 by 1. Ryan obliterating this offensive, and it's all on PRT in the blink of an eye. Molly's good. Moose is going to be forced out, and PRT finishes the job. Plant necessary here. He needs to get that down. That spread could be his end, but he does live to tell the tale. Not for long. The jumping SMG, Shake given a free one, and that's nice for the confidence as Triumph are getting back into this game. It was a 10-5 CT side for Team One with a pistol. And oh boy, things are getting dicey now.
Hugo, what are the odds this goes to overtime?
I'd say 14.8%.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just crunched the numbers on that?
I've actually looked at the live win probability on HLTV, which says 14.8%.
Poison.
Poison.
Hey,
Poison.
get your poisons here.
Yeah, that's I guess calculated off the back of like how many games at this scoreline go to OT.
Well, maybe maybe Twitch chat just needs to count up from the nearest thousandth up to 1%. And I think that's the easiest way to go about it.
You've lost me there, Trace, but Twitch chat, that's far smarter than me. They'll figure it out. Fast out mid. Team One love smoking these Molotovs and just going right through. They catch mid for free. Triumph aren't fighting. Junior gonna get smoked off. Molly dropped, trying to peek, but flashed again. Oh, he's trying to cross and he gets out alive. Watching that spawn and calling to Penny that they're not there yet, but Penny's coming for assistance too. Team One again just taking position and hanging out, hoping Triumph give them something, but this is good passive play for Triumph. The comms are there. They know what's being covered. Penny's taken up CT so Junior can watch the wrap. And what that has done at least is left a solo B player, but Maluki's trying to sell the fake to keep these players hit. Penny's now double back, and this is lovely stuff as well from Team One. Maluki can't afford to die though, as Shake is alone at B with the smoke ready.
Yeah, the time is now. They're gonna go through it. How will it turn out?
Oh,
Zula with 2. Molotov stopping them in their tracks, and the smoke just beyond that. It's a rough one for Team One. We've rounded that 30-second mark. So Ryan with the push down mid, ready for the retreat.
Oh. They could run A. It's open. It's clear. It's only Moose here, but a bit of hesitation, a bit of doubt as they look at that clock, and now they've got to go. Committing with 15 left. Penny and Moose in for the round. 10 seconds. This plant needs to happen. It's on PRT first in. He's going to run right through for it, but he hasn't cleared out Penny, who's stalling like a stalling to perfection rather. Moose doing the same. Barton with a trade. It doesn't matter. It's still a round for Triumph. What a weird one, right? Shake, he may be having a hard game, but he wins that round right there for Triumph by dropping the smoke and the Molotov in front of it. Team One loves smoking the opponent's mollies, but they can't do it there. They have no more util left. And so Shake just sends him out of B with 2 kills here. Back into the jaws on this A site, that crossfire between Moose and Penny.
That's wild. It was meant to be a save. And then they were like, well, let's try it. And I think, honestly, right, I think you're pretty bang on, Hugo. If there wasn't that little moment of hesitation, if they just had a tiny bit more time, if that had been the decision, the moment the Ryan kill had came in, could have been a different round.
Yeah, definitely.
You could tell like they were really teetering with the idea of like, do we just commit to what we said or do we go for it? And that ends up costing them this one way. Somehow PRT does get the response. And once again, Triumph, this has gone from a 5-on-3 to a 3-on-3. And an anti-eco in the blink of an eye.
Oh, Shake, don't jump up. Yeah, he realizes they've run through the smoke with that flashbang. Again, he's got a Molotov, but they do have 2 smokes to pop onto it if they want to go. And they may as well. 1 in CT, 1 in Coffins. They wait the molly. They know Shake's trapped out of the site with that utility. Flashback in. Shake's going to go for it thanks to his teammate, and he finds 2. The recovery from Shake Zula here is massive for Triumph, as it's left Maluki in a clutch.
And now would be the time to shine. Maluki not sure where his next fight's going to come from. He's right to keep his eye on new box because that's where he actually gets killed from. Shake Zula doing a 360. And I do mean on the scoreboard. Maybe a 180, not a
360 would mean he's back where he started.
Well,
which, you know, wasn't too great after that first half.
Hugo the mathematician wouldn't want to run any numbers by Hugo, would we, Harry?
No, yeah, it's
God almighty.
Hugo, man, I know you've been looking to rebrand because your Twitter handle is just atrocious. But have you ever thought about rebranding to Devil's Advocate? And that could be like your in-game name, your persona, your whole attitude, really.
Harry, do your job.
He's just on it today. All right.
Y'all are toxic.
You're toxic.
Triumph are in the lead. That's one thing we know for certain. Somehow, after such a good recovery early on in that first half from Team One to finish out with a big old lead. And Triumph feeling pretty stone cold towards the end of their T side. Things have really heated up here now, moving into their CT half. And I kind of figured that that's what might have ended up happening, especially because like so much of Team One's success was coming on the back of that early aggression, forcing Triumph to play very, very reactively, and oftentimes like just whittling them down before Triumph had even really enacted a game plan. And now here it's kind of leaning that other way, right? With Team One taking a few chances at like lurking players into positions on the map. In this round, it was over towards B, losing out early, and then having to try and build back into it at a man disadvantage.
Ooh.
Tag onto Barton is good, and there's the kill for Junior. They do deal with Moose, but Ryan's waiting here, and it's all onto Barton. Very, very low. Didn't know about Ryan. Triumph onto 13. Shake Zula, we might have all been, having a little giggle at his expense when he was like 0 and 10. But now, 11 and 16, and with $11,000, no one's laughing at the rich guy.
It's true.
One hell of a recovery for Triumph. The only round the Team One have won in this half was the second, was their force buy. They lost the wars, and now they're losing the battle as well. It's not usually in that order, but here we go. Triumph flipping things on its head, doing the old 360.
No, I think you mean 180.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, no. Got me. Pistols and apps for Team One. Moose is waiting. Oh, he sees something. They're moving through apps on his reload as well. There's 4 here on A for Triumph. They've got, again, the perfect read, the perfect setup. Barton smoking out of apps. Spam can come through for Shake Zolo. Molly does explode on the smoke. And Moose is still waiting to block them as they come through the apartments. The nades, the double nades into pit. Ryan dead. And a good deke for PRT. He's always great with that weapon, but Moose is still up and he's stalling in the smoke. He's gone back to apartments, buying time for Junior on long, who's run on in with the pistol to close it out. Triumph onto 14 rounds.
And the bounce back. Remember, this first half was Team One's. And now on this T side, they're getting stumped. So much that they're going to take attack. Nuke on the cards for the next map, the pick of Team One.
I just look at that streak. It's unreal. 8 in a row. And I think, for Team One, the answer could be something as simple as just trying to play one of these rounds a little bit faster, a little more heads up, clear game plan from the start, and just go as 5, because they're falling into a similar trap to Triumph as, spreading out, taking this default. Oftentimes, these early fights not going their way. Triumph having a very good understanding of the kind of tendencies as to how Team One like to take this map control. And oftentimes not even like rotating all that fast, right? Because they haven't really had to. They haven't been tested by anything super quick just yet, outside of these few like smokes onto Molly pushes. They give the respect early to that smoke at the bottom of Banana, but Junior's gone aggressive into alt mid, didn't see anything on the peak, and now returning to middle. Finally, they are rewarded for this patience. And in a 5-on-4, Team One, it's been a long old while since they've been in a situation like this. Flash is perfect to deal with Moose.
Wow.
And so now, I hopefully, right, Team One just group back up, they play the numbers game, and they look to commit. They've been waiting a bottom B all round, so I'm imagining that's going to be the destination here.
Yeah. It's a gamble for Triumph as well. That's the sad thing about this gamble, is they're not doing it. You often do this for an economical reason on CT Inferno. Like, yeah, we can't afford next round, so we're going to put everyone together. And if they come our way, we can win. If they don't, then we lose. But they just stack A. And now they've realized it's not that site in question. Pesadeo trading in mid by Ryan. Shakezilla running back to B, but it's all too little too late. He needs a couple of smoke kills here, and they're just going to jump his shots and take the site. And even though you've got the money for Triumph, like, not much you can do here. Play for exits, kill some these T's leaving the bomb site, but other than that, it's a lost round. Shake's playing for maybe the Ninja, hiding. Flash up Banano's good. Maluki forced off with the AWP, and Ryan does take him down, drawing their attention in. Does Shake want to give away his position, or does he want to play that sneaky Ninja play? Ryan checking the corner, but oh, he hits the shot. It's doable after all. The clock is ticking. There's only a few seconds left up, but Shake's got another, and it's falling apart. PRT back at the site, just trying to hide Ryan. Oh, he's dealt a jump, and Ryan hits the shot. I think he's got it. It might just be 15 for Triumph. That looked impossible.
What?
And they've won it.
Ridiculous.
PRT with a jump. The jump. He's just trying to make Ryan miss one shot. That's all he needs, one chance at a gunfight, and Ryan nails it with the AWP. What a guy. That just, I don't know how Triumph won that.
And it's because he didn't hold anything back. You know?
How?
Yeah, I think we all feel the same way. That is a great reaction because everyone's lost for words. Like that was that. Okay, so remember that round where Team One are like, oh, we should probably save. Then they get the kill and then they go for it.
Yeah.
The same thing happens there, but the other way round, and Triumph actually win the round from it. Now this time Junior does go aggressive, but Ryan's done the same, charging into mid. Moose opens up in through the apartments, and it is all left onto Malbs and PRT. Man, this has been a brawl. Penny waiting at the bottom of Banana. Now, if they catch Moose, that's the A site open. Malbs holding, and the double is there. Well. Team One, they get fed the kills in that 2-on-3.
Playing like it's over now, a Triumph.
Yeah, that's exactly what that round felt like.
Yeah, but I respect it. I fully respect that.
Someone here did say it's over.
Yeah.
Hugo, I just don't understand why you would have said that.
Luckily, they're listening to me, so you know, I that's my fault. I'll take full responsibility. But yeah, I would do the same if I'm Triumph, right? The full confidence. They know Team One is sweating. There's no pause. There's no break. But Team One do deal with it. They are ready for the aggression. And 15-12, still a chance at OT yet. This is a crazy game. This is wild. Junior, he's running through Molotovs and he's going to get spotted. They're coming upstairs as well. He needs to move as that molly fades soon. He gets out of mid. Maluki with the orb, back to his usual ways. Going to try and flash Junior off. Ryan's shot does not connect.
Now he does have that information. How will they use it? Barton standing in Molotov, takes care of it. Pasadeo on a Moose. Now, this creates a bit of a problem here for Triumph. If what happens is that Sheikh Zula falls on Banana, that's it.
Yeah, he got a tag though, and he sent Malbs out, and he still has that line of sight. So he's calling to his team. They're committing, they're coming. The smokes, it's going to give it away. Great grenade onto Malbs, and two other players tagged down low as a result. Ryan is so close to the car, but they clear it with the flashbang. Penny and Junior up close in the sight, in the smoke. Penny spotted, but they have no idea about the orb. Junior needs to do something incredible, and he's dropped the bomb, but he can't follow up. Sheikh Zilla a long way away, and he'll have to stay as finally the money called into question by Triumph. This one won't be a final second defuse. It will be a one round by Team One.
Yeah, that's 13-15. Staring down the barrel of an overtime. Triumph, they're going to be able to take this AWP in the next round. They've had the idea of the double before. There should be plenty of money to purchase again. Don't think they're going to need it. I just can't help but to look back and reflect on the round where, you know, there's like a minute 18 left on the clock and all of Triumph are dead. Just after they got up to 15.
Yeah, and like this is a difficult decision for Triumph because, you know, you could justify buying so you can get the most out of these last two rounds and have back-to-back, I guess you can call them buys, but at the same time, you don't really have a lot of loss bonus. Moose can't afford here. So it's going to be like two okay investments, but nothing great, nothing perfect. And Triumph knew they had all the money after they won that 15th. They could have just slowed it down and probably closed it. Even though the aggression, the aggro round, it's something that's worked out for them before. It's something that Team One did a lot in their CT side to great success as well. It's had its consequences, it's had its results, and they're not good for Triumph. Team One in this game, knowing how close they are to bringing it to OT. It's a map pick of Triumph, and 2 rounds stands in the way of the Brazilians from making it more. Here's the buy. Moose on a Fama, still able to get that util. Double kit and the orb saved. It's fine for Triumph, it's fine, but next round will not be anywhere near as luxurious. If they're gonna win, they're probably telling themselves, we gotta win now. We gotta take this one.
And so a lot more reserved here from Triumph. No more of this aggression, no more of this pushing. The pressure is on now. Double stacked over towards Porch. Team One leaning towards this B site. Junior here alone. And they get top Banana, but they're not doing anything with it just yet. They've left their options open. And they've even got Barton starting to probe over towards the apartments.
This mid setup for Triumph as well. 4 in mid, quite the call. Bombs in spawn. Are they going to commit? They've got CT smokes in deep as well as the wall one, but Juni has been given open season for this AWP pick, finding
bomb
2.
as well.
And yeah, they double back for the bomb, but they've not even got the mid control. Penny's here, knives out. Maluki getting caught, and Ryan with a kill. It might just be the map for Triumph. It's all on PRT in a 1v5.
He has to get the bombs still. They're even just rushing him over towards Banana. Flashes exchange. Junior and Penny both here.
Oh.
Actually, Ryan rather, but yeah, Triumph, they take this victory 16 to 13.